Hello and welcome back, everybody. We're back in precisely the exact amount of time that I predicted. Definitely did not leave a timer at 0 for a couple of minutes. Didn't happen. But hello. Welcome back. Again, hello. We're raising money for American Heart Association's World Heart Day today. And we have a Crash Bandicoot race for all of you. On our commentary, we have Aries and we have Gimme Dopamine. They will be providing us with some excellent commentary. And for our runners, we have CookieNaval, LauLaLokita, Ernyfran, and BrugarDesign. Some very, very, very talented runners here today. Some very talented commentators as well. So, without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to these commentators, and they will kick things off for us. Hello, hello, everybody. Y'all are on the stream now. Would y'all like to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Aries. I'm going to commentate Crash Bandicoot 1 with my friend Dopamine.
Yeah, I'm Gimme Dopamine. I've done the 80% of Crash 1 and I've done a bunch of other runs in different games.
Hello, I'm Lau. I'm from Spain and I have the no-hit of Crash Bandicoot.
Hello, my name is Cookie. I am a Crash speedrunner that started doing Hitless, but I never mained Crash 1 80%, so let's see how this goes today.
Hi, I'm Brugar, and my first no-hit was Crash Bandicoot 4, and then 1, and let's see.
I'm Ernie, I'm from Spain. I only have Crash Bandicoot 1 no-hit, so that's all.
Cool.
All right, so I think we're all ready to get started here. If we want to start our countdown and kick things off.
Yeah, sure. So good luck to the runners, and we will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Josh, by the way, you're not sharing your screen, brother.
Nice.
Saved.
Nice, thank you. Alright, so let's start with Crash Bandicoot 1. So Crash Bandicoot 1, it's like the less complex game of them all because there's not a lot of text in the game. Like the only things you can do in this game is basically jump and spin. There's no and slide. There's no double jump and things like that.
Yeah, the biggest thing is like hanging the feet over the ledge the most it can be and then, you know, getting a peak jump. But other than that, yeah, you can't slide anything like that.
Yeah, and right now we're watching one of the main differences in the no-hit runs, and it's the use of the triple mask. Like when Crash Bandicoot starts no-hit, this was not allowed, but since we added to Team Hitless, the verifiers decided to add it because for the other categories that it's all JMs or all levels, it's kind of necessary to use a triple mask.
Yeah, I remember when I did the run initially, I put the rules I follow because obviously anyone can, you know, you can use the mask, you're not getting hit technically, it gives you iframes, so why not use it if you want to?
Yeah, that's correct. Alright, so for once I have CookieNaval. He's a very, very accomplished speedrunner, so we will see him like fly through the levels, I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah.
We have Lau, that finished Crash Bandicoot 1, I think, a couple of months ago, the 80%. Ernyfran as well, and Brugar too.
Okay. Yeah, if you just commit, you know, maybe a couple weeks of not even hard commitment, you can get this run. People can get it fast. I don't know if I'd call it easy, but well, especially with the mask, you know, it would make it a lot easier. But
yeah, Yeah, it's definitely very fun. Not
Yeah.
very easy to get it, of course, because there are some, like maybe it looks very easy to get a no-hit run on this game, but it's not really. Like there are
Yeah.
so many things that can go wrong when you're running.
Oh, definitely, yeah. If you want, like, the biggest thing I'd say is like lack of patience. Unless you know how to sprint through the levels, like maybe Cookie does. If you think, oh, I just want to go, you might get hit by something. It's all about timing, right? Like each obstacle.
Yeah, that's correct. So, like for example, those little circular stones that start spinning around to the right and to the left. If
Yeah.
you don't time it correctly, like you can get hit very easily.
Like I've never watched a full speed run, but surely they know. They go from the start, and then they know that this rock is going to be here at this moment if
Yeah.
I've done everything else correct in the
Yeah,
beginning.
like the sorry for cutting you off. Like the
it's fine.
speedrun is more about jumping, and like they know every
Yeah.
jump that they have to make on the perfect, like it's not the perfect frame, like on the perfect place, so they will be like on time on each
Yeah.
obstacle, and they won't get hit or they won't fall down.
Definitely. So I think it's smart that Cookie's spinning the enemy still, just in case the mask runs out and he runs into something.
Yeah, I can't remember. Do you remember the opinion in Crash Bandicoot 1 when you have triple mask and you were like completely invulnerable, or maybe when you hit like for example those bar spikes? I think Crash got stopped a little in the classic one.
Oh, yeah, because they made some changes between the classic and obviously the new.
Yeah, because
I think
here
you're
like
invulnerable, apart from like gravity death.
yeah,
But
yeah
you'll-
because yeah that's correct. Yeah, because from what I'm seeing in Insane Trilogy, it's like when you have a triple mask, you're like completely invulnerable,
Yeah.
and there's no staggers at all. I think in the classic there was some kind of staggers.
Okay. Yeah. So it's worth doing both, really, if you're really into Crash.
Oh yeah,
Go
definitely.
back and do the classic no hit. It feels harder as well. I don't know if it is, but the controls feel more limited.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But-
Yeah.
In this one, they included with the analog stick, it's a different movement, whereas you can go to the D-pad and it's the same movement as the classic.
Yep. Yeah, I think I'm more of a D-pad player on this kind of games, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I have more control when I'm using the D-pad instead of the left stick. But that's up to preferences, you know.
I'm in love with the analog stick. In any games, if I can use the analog, I will. But it makes sense to use it on this the D-pad on this one for sure.
Yeah, because some kind of more platform, but it's up to preferences, like in all games. So, for example, in this section, I'm pretty sure if Crash hits one of the wooden walls, it counts as a hit. But no one did that, so everyone is okay right now.
Oh, okay. Personally, I don't count that as a hit. In the boulder.
I'm not sure. Let me check.
The boulder
maybe
one.
Maybe I'm just like.
Yeah, it's a bit of a debate, isn't it? Because obviously you can say, oh, the developers put that there to slow you down. But then it's like the same as pushing into a wall. It's like Crash isn't getting hit; he's kind of hitting into it.
Yeah, I think it doesn't count as a hit. Yeah. Getting pushed by shield enemies counts as a hit.
Yeah, that for sure, definitely.
Yeah, but they are going very, very fast.
Cookie leading, obviously, with his speedrun experience. It's cool how he's
Insane.
blended both together. Like, he can go so fast yet still not get hit.
Yeah, and also in Crash, there's no way to like be extremely slow, I think, unless you die,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah,
Because
for
it's
sure.
all the time you have to go forward and don't stop.
And it feels good to just keep going. Like, I feel like Lights Out is the level that would show that the most. You have to go, otherwise the light will run out and you'll end up dying. But you can apply that mindset to every level, really.
Yeah, that's correct. So right now we saw CookieNaval defeating Papu Papu, the first level. Sorry, the
Hardest
first boss of the game. So basically, what you want to chip on this boss is when he when he makes the bonk. If you want to call it like that, you have to jump in above him, and you will deal him damage. Like I think he has like 6 squares of health, something like that. So you have to do that 6 times.
Yeah. It's not very risky, but if you don't wait for the bonk, you can get hit. Or you can miss his head or something. But
yeah, even in a speedrun, they wait for the
even
bonk.
faster. Oh, okay, so that does show it's necessary then.
Yeah,
not
Cookie
worth.
did that right now. Yeah, I think he even has some kind of iframes if you don't wait for that, so it's not worth it to like rush that. Like if you want to go very very safe, you can go to his chair like Ernyfran is doing right now, and he can even start.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
Like
and then go around,
the
circle
safest
around
way.
him, maybe afterwards. That's super safe, yeah. I like how Brugar's clapping himself along. He's feeling it. The worst part about these ending these levels is the boxes, man. Having to wait for them to...
Oh yeah, Crash. So Crash Bandicoot 1 is the only game that has that. Like when you miss boxes in the game summary of each level, all the boxes that you miss, you will start crashing on Crash, and that makes you waste a lot of time.
Yeah, it's fun from like a casual perspective.
Yeah,
it's funny
because like the game is punishing you for not destroying the boxes.
Oh, when I would run this game, everyone would... Well, not everyone, but some people would be like, those boxes are hits, and it's like every time. Got comedians in the chat. Yeah, Cookie did this thing where, on that level that Ernie's on at the moment, he ran along the side of a hole rather than jumping over it. I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
Can learn
he's
new things
using
about
a
this
lot
game
of high tech
constantly.
in this game.
Yeah.
That's very interesting to watch. Like there are some levels in this game that you can like start walking on the sides of the level, you know, like not on the center.
Exactly.
And those are not like glitches or bugs. They are intended to be there.
Which one? Sorry.
Like there are some places like I can't remember. I think we will arrive to that level right now that you can go like some kind of out of bounds, but it's not out of bounds. You are only behind the walls, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think.
So I think in this game there are no nitro crates, right?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, there aren't. I don't think there are.
Oh, there are. Okay. Yeah, because
I don't think there are. Yeah. Which actually, yeah, that's another point against Crash 1. Really, it makes it maybe easier than the others.
Yeah, because the nitros bounce and they can even hit you on a bounce. It's very dumb. Like I think that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people hate Crash 2, because that happens all the time.
Lau is on the hog level. I've always had issue with this. It's quite fast going.
Yeah.
I used to time the drum. You like jump and then it sends you off. So you just jump and you hold A. But I think what Lau's doing now is way better, where you jump onto it and then you hold it. The jump.
I think you can jump longer if you hold the jump button, right?
Yeah. But you can do it in one motion, but it's kind of it's risky. It's hard to pull off. Oh no, Ernie.
Oh, Ernie died. Damn.
Ernie got a hit on the hog level, yeah.
Yeah, so for anyone that is watching this for the first time, in this level, when you get hit, you instantly die and you go back to a checkpoint. There are no Akus. So we didn't mention that, like the mask, it's called Akus. And when you have an Aku, if you get hit, the Aku will receive the damage instead of you, so you can continue.
Yeah.
And if you don't have Akus, of course, Crash will die. And there's some specific level that Akus doesn't exist.
Yeah. Cookie just took the shortcut And it's a
I was
no-brainer
talking
unless
about
you want to
that.
prove yourself. Like, you may as well skip out a bit of the level if you can.
Yeah, I was talking about that specific skip. That it looked like some kind of out of bounds.
Oh yeah, that's
but
what
it's
you
not
mean.
like-
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, it does look like that for sure.
Yeah, but it's only you are behind the walls, you know. I think there's even a crate there, if I'm not wrong. Can't remember.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, so because I've been trying to do 100% now and then, and there are some
nice.
pesky crates.
Yeah, there are crates hidden there. Yeah.
So I can't see. Is Lau on the same level as Ernie,
Cookie.
right? And Cookie.
Oh, Cerny. Yeah. They are
Oh, so
at the beginning
they've
of the
caught up
level,
then.
like,
They've
I
caught up for the most part.
believe. They are sharing the same screen. Yeah, for example, in the level of BrugarDesign right now, when he's jumping on those bouncing crates, those gray ones, there are two things you can do. Like, you can just stand up right there, but if you hold the jump button on those jumping crates, Crash will jump longer.
Yeah. I always try and, like jump from one to one to one, but end up missing. Just not pro enough.
Yeah, it's very precise. Like,
I think if you memorize it properly, wouldn't be too bad. And Cookie's spinning as he jumps sometimes, I guess, to get a bit more air, a bit more time in the air. Do you think?
yeah, that's very interesting, to be honest. I don't know why he's doing that. Maybe.
I've been told it does
Or
help.
maybe it's just like his muscular memory, because in Crash 2 and Crash 3 and Crash 4 you do that all the time for neutral slide spin.
For sure, yeah. Muscle memory plays a huge role in these runs. And if you do like a variation of a run, it's hard to change your muscle memory.
Yeah, muscular memory can play against you most
Yeah.
of the time.
I don't know. I think it's a big blessing for us runners, but if you wanna overwrite it, it's very difficult. Boom boom.
Yeah, so those jumping, like the fire things where you can jump, it works the same like the gray crates.
Yeah,
Like, if you hold the button, you can jump longer.
yeah.
Yeah, and everyone is taking the skip. Yeah, it's the smartest thing you can do for a no-hit run.
Definitely. Especially in a tournament.
Yeah, and I hate this level, even in casual.
Yeah.
Very painful.
So Cookie's
So,
on
yeah.
a box.
Yeah, go ahead.
You basically just have to time the boxes to explode for when Ripperoo's going to land on that platform. And I tend to stand to the right in the middle, but Cookie looks to have a way more efficient way of doing it.
Yeah. I remember I was watching the speedrun deck for this boss fight, because a lot of people think it's completely random, but like there are some precise times where you want to activate the TNT on some precise places, and you will
Definitely.
always kill Ripperoo very, very fast if you do that. Like,
Yeah.
I believe the second or the third one are the most dangerous ones, because you have like literally just 1 second or half a second to activate the TNT and jump to another place before Ripperoo can jump to you.
Yeah.
Like, it's very risky, the speedrun strat, but of course it's the fastest one.
So Cookie didn't have to go behind to get that box, but I guess he got it for the mask, right?
Yeah, I think he did it for that.
Yeah. So if you are using the mask in this run, definitely good thing to note where they are.
Yeah, for sure. Even if he got hit, he won't die, so he won't have to restart from a checkpoint, and he can just continue.
Yeah, but getting those boxes can be tricky as well. I believe he didn't use the bouncing box; he just jumped. He came towards the camera and jumped, and they can be kind of hard. I've fallen there quite a few times.
Oh yeah. So I think Lau, Ernie, and Brugger are very, very close to each other. They will arrive right now to Ripperoo. I think
Yeah.
almost at the same time. Yeah, so on the level cookies right now, it's just about waiting for a platform, jump to the other one, and just keep doing that. So these enemies, these lizard enemies, are very, very annoying.
Lisa enemies. Yeah. You mean the lizard? I thought you said Lisa, and I was thinking of Resi because
Oh no, lizard, yes.
because they're kind of invulnerable in a way. But yeah, you just wait for them to jump on you. He's going through the bonus level.
Wait, what?
He's
flexing it.
I was gonna say he's definitely. That's not a nice level either. Like, once you learn it, it's fine, but I wouldn't risk it if I was just going for an any %.
Yeah, because in Crash 1, Crash 1 is the only Crash Bandicoot, unless in Crash 4 there exists this, because I don't know about Crash 4. But in Crash 1 there are two kinds of bonuses. The one from Brio and the one from...
Cortex. Neo Cortex.
Yeah.
Right? And I find the Brio ones are the hardest.
Yeah, definitely they are like the hardest.
Especially the one on Slippery Time. That bonus level.
Maybe you can like compare that to the death levels of Crash Bandicoot 2.
Yeah. There's a lot of bonus stuff in the other two games that's kind of difficult. Yeah. So, Ernie's on Rue, and so's Lau.
Yeah, Ripperoo. I always thought it was a dog, man, but it's a kangaroo.
I know what you mean, because the tongue out, it kind of looks like a dog with the face, but...
Yeah, right.
Yeah, kangaroo.
I always thought it was a dog.
Boom, boom.
So yeah, on this boss fight... Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I believe he got the green gem to skip heavy machinery later on. Yeah, that must be it. I don't think he's flexing.
Yeah, that's right.
Because that's a good thing. That's a smart thing to do. Skip a whole level.
Yeah, for the price of a bonus. Yeah, so on this boss fight of Ripperoo, like when you stand up on those specific places on the right or on the left side, like between the fireplaces, Ripperoo will never jump there, so you are completely safe there.
Yeah, and it makes it easier to access whichever TNT you want to set off, right?
Yeah, he will only jump to the nine platforms.
Yeah, I've never seen someone, bounce between those platforms instead of hiding. So.
Oh yeah, maybe on the first playthrough that's more common because you don't know that you can go there.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So yeah, Brugar, it's still hitless and defeat the second boss of the game. Also, Lau. Fortunately, Ernie got hit once on Hog Ride.
Yeah. So, did Cookie say he's never he's never done the no hit? He never got a no hit because
no, he got plenty of no hits.
I mean, of Crash.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
Okay. I must have just misunderstood earlier then.
No,
he said he was a speedrunner, and he said, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, he's more of a speedrunner, but yeah, he has plenty of no-hits. He has a no-hit of this game, and he has more on Crash Bandicoot 4, like he's the god of Crash Bandicoot 4.
Oh, nice, cool. Yeah, because I remember I did the Crash 1, that was like the first one out, and then Eden came along, and he did all the other games. That was sick to see. And then it's just blown up into something pretty big. And I'm glad you guys introduced it as like, an actual category into Hitless.
Yeah, correct.
I think we should branch out and speedrunners and Hitless should definitely come together as well. It's not always been like that, so it's cool to see.
Yeah, for sure. Like in this game there are no many things that you can like separate from speedrunner because there are not a lot of glitches.
Yeah.
There's only 2 places where you can out of bounds.
Yeah, and like the whole thing is to go even on Hitless. So
yeah. But in Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3 and 4 there's a lot of glitches you can make, and of course they are not allowed in Hitless.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are more tech on those games. But right now CookieNaval is on the rope.
Yeah, he's doing amazing. Sorry,
he's
I
not
just
even
wanted to add
positioning
that.
himself.
He's just jumping really well and he's not falling, which is incredible to see. You know?
That's insane. Like maybe this looks very simple. I just press the up D-pad button and run, but it's not like that.
Yeah.
You have to position Crash perfectly, otherwise you will fall down from the rope.
But it seems he's figured something out because he's jumping on those kind of bits that stick out, like there.
Yeah, that's insane.
To the other one, whereas usually I would just jump from rope to rope, and it's really risky.
Yeah, that's correct.
I used to think, oh, this is easier, but if you learn the levels, it might be safer to actually do the level.
The safest way, yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people tend to do the level normally, and some other people do the rope. Like, I think that's about preferences. But yeah, I think the same. Like, I think it's the safest way to do the level normally instead of the rope.
Yeah, I've switched to it personally, so. Alright, Cookie's on the second boulder level, which is a little bit harder. Some longer jumps.
Yeah, so on this boulder level, there are some places where you have to be like on the edge of the hole, you know, where you can fall
exactly.
down.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you won't arrive to the other side and you will just fall down.
Your tippy toes need to be hanging off sometimes. Oh, Brugger did the bonus level as well, so yeah, it looks like they're all going to skip. Well, those two are going to skip heavy machinery later on.
Yep.
It probably just saves time.
Brugger died, dude. That sucks.
I hate those platforms as well. You do have to kind of figure them out a little bit.
Yeah, it's like you have to jump to the first one, then to the middle one, and then to the last one.
Yeah,
to the other side, and you have to do it fast, otherwise that can happen.
Yeah, that sucks for Brugger. Well, yeah, he can just jump to the middle, then jump to the end, but it doesn't always work. Like for all of them, right? Because there's ones that are suspended in.
Yeah, that's correct.
In the air.
So where Lau is right now, there are bats that it can hit you if you're not fast enough. Like when you aren't jumping, they can hit you immediately.
Yeah, and she has to time it up with the, obviously the moving platform, which makes it difficult.
Yep. Can troll you very easily. Like there's a lot of places in these games that are meant to troll you.
Yeah.
Like you will think, oh, I'm safe if I do this, but then an enemy appears and just hit you.
Definitely, out of nowhere. And Cookie's on Sunset Vista, another... we're getting into the meteor levels. Obviously, as the islands progress, the levels get longer and harder. So... But there's not really that many like really hard bosses in this one. And I'm not sure if Crash even has any super hard bosses to no-hit, right?
Like in the whole franchise.
Exactly, yeah. I
think Tiny from Crash Bandicoot 2 is kind of complex.
Yeah, and there's that one you have to throw apples at, which can be a pain.
Oh yeah, Engine from Crash Bandicoot 3, or in Crash Bandicoot 2 too, yeah. But in this game, I think one of the most complex one will be Koala Kong, maybe. Control you very easily if you don't do it correctly.
Yeah, definitely. And I think Neo and Brio are both kind of difficult as well.
Yeah, I think the most difficult part about the Neo Cortex is that the screen doesn't help you at all. That sometimes the hitboxes are not where they
should be
on
on
the
dude,
screen.
yeah. The hitboxes can be janky on that.
So right now we're watching.
Doing,
the same. But he's positioning himself. So this is like what we all tend to do if we are not speedrunners, like Cookie.
Yeah.
Cookie was insane on this level. It was very impressive.
But you notice how they're like slowly moving along and making sure they've got the right spot and then moving more and then
Yeah, otherwise you will fall down and it sucks.
Yeah, but Cookie was.
But as you can see, it's very, very precise. Like it's very, very precise. I mean, it's surgical precision that you need here.
Yeah.
You don't want to fall down.
Like I would go off his shoes, and they have to be in the perfect spot when you're facing sideways, and only then would I start to run forwards. And I see Ernie's doing that a little bit, where he kind of just checks that he's still in the right position.
Yeah, I think the runners have some kind of like they watch one of Crash feats and they want to be on a perfect spot, otherwise they won't continue running.
Yeah. Like Ernie just then
Lau,
tried to
it's-
jump from post to post, and then he hit the red thing, and he almost fell down. So that's a good save.
Yeah, Lau is on the same level, doing the same tech. Hopefully Brugger will do it normally, and we can watch it like that.
Yeah, it would be cool. Cookie was he was doing the rope, but then he'd fall down and he'd jump back up very easily. So
Yeah, like doesn't position himself. Like he didn't waste any time to position himself on that.
yeah,
It's insane.
he's probably well, I'd assume he's the one who's run this game the most overall, like with his speedrunning and his hitless. So
Yeah, so maybe a time for a donation. There's a donation from JensDB that donates $5. Thank you so much, the JensDB, for the $5 donation.
did he say anything?
Yeah, but I don't think I can read that.
I was gonna say Jens is my boy, so I don't know if he's
Oh,
trolling
okay.
us.
yeah.
He's trolling. I wish I could see what he said, but it's all good.
Oh, I can link you the page. You can read it.
Yeah, that'd
Maybe
be
it's not bad. Maybe I'm just like,
maybe I'll laugh.
yeah. But thank you so much, Jens. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for the
thanks,
$5
Jens.
donation.
He's just debating me on whether the boxes at the end of the levels are hits or not. You know, I'll let people come to their own conclusions.
Oh. Yeah, but if that happens, any person will never exist.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it makes kind of sense if you want to look like that.
Allows on the second boulder mission. I'm not sure where Ernie and Brugger are.
I think they
Let's have a
just end the level after the ropes one. So Cookie is on Koala Kong.
Oh, nice.
Maybe you can explain a little about this boss, Dopamine.
Well, you can spin the small rocks, or you can just jump them. But yeah, I do think spinning them's best. But you kind of want to stay in the same spot, and you can ignore the TNTs as long as you spin and jump at the right times. You'll be fine. So the big rock,
that
you have to time it differently.
Yeah, that was interesting because I think Cookie was trying to spin the rock mid-air.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Maybe there's a frame where you can do that. Do it a little faster.
Let's hope he pulls it off because it'd be cool to see. Or maybe he was just again muscle memory to get out of the way.
Yeah, but yeah. So basically, what you want to do on this boss, sorry, is you want to stand up on the right side of the boss scenario, and then just destroy all the little boxes that he throws at you just by spinning. And when he starts carrying the big stone, sorry, you want to dodge it and then throw it to him by spinning
Yeah.
it.
Obviously, the carts have to be out of the way of his.
Oh yeah,
his
otherwise the
model,
cars
otherwise it
will.
won't hit, and then you have to do it another time.
Yeah,
But yeah,
like,
beautiful from Cookie.
yeah, that was
Not
very
not
clean.
too difficult, but he can that boss can catch you out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Brugger took a hit. He's doing the rope
really?
as well.
He fall down?
No, it was the remember the bendy platform that he fell down on.
Oh damn, that sucks. So it's 2 hits for Brugger.
No, I was just talking about his first hit. I forgot that he got hit.
Oh,
Oh, this is
Oh.
heavy machinery, right? On that Cookie's doing. So, or is it? There's castle machinery and there's I don't know. You think I know the levels, but one of them, because they got the green gem earlier, they can just skip the level.
yeah, that's correct. But I don't know if it's this one.
It must be the later one, yeah.
Yeah.
This is heavy machinery, yeah. And then I forgot what the other one's called. Oh, okay, it's because they both got machinery in their name, so yeah, I'm getting mixed up. But yeah, cool. Thanks, chat.
That has our back. Thanks so much.
Yeah, always, man. Just need to pop to the lure. 2 seconds.
So Brugger is on the second boulder level of the game. Lau, I think, is 1 level behind Koala Kong, if I'm correct. Oh no, Lau died, dude. Hate to see that. So she was jumping on the platforms, and there's a very inconvenient fireplace on the right side. And if you don't jump correctly to the idle platform that it doesn't move at all, you will just go to the fireplace and you will die. Unfortunately, that's what happened. So if maybe you wonder, chat, why Cookie's time is below our time on the stream, it's because pretty sure Cookie's using the LUAT remover. Yeah, he's using the LUAT remover from the live split. Like on a speedrun, they use the load remover, so the loads doesn't count for the in-game time. That's how they count the time in this game.
Yeah, is that like most speedruns or?
Yeah, that's for the speedrun.
Yeah. So Cookie again, he's just smashing through the level. I'm pretty sure he knows the timing of.
Yeah.
He knows when he starts. I can do this. I can do that, and yeah.
Yeah, I even watched him one time speedrunning Crash Bash, and that was very cool to watch.
Yeah.
I never saw anyone running that game. But yeah, he's
must be a big fan of the series then. Because for me, it's 1 to 3 and then the new 4. I've never really explored the other games.
Yeah, I mean, neither like the Clash of Titans and those games. I think I only played them like the first level and I left them. I played Wrath of Cortex. It was some kind of fun.
Is that PS2?
Yeah, the PS2, like the one that it was Crash Bandicoot 2.
Oh, okay.
Like this, the same style of these ones.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool.
So I believe Ernie, Lau, and Brugar, they're all on the same level?
I don't think so.
No?
Or maybe they are.
Or is Ernie ahead? I can't tell.
I think it's Ernie ahead, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because these levels are very similar. But yeah, Ernie's ahead, I think.
All the same except for Cookie, okay. So they're all on Sunset Vista then. About to... Well, they're all going to be on, the Koala boss very soon, which would be cool to see how they all do it. Because since I've ran, the crash strats have probably been ironed out quite a bit. Not that there's many, to iron out, but...
Yeah, as I said before, like there are not like some high tech you can make in this game because it's very... It doesn't have complex gameplay.
Yeah,
it's
and that's
pretty straightforward.
And that's one of the most fun things about running Crash is in other runs you have to kind of, watch a video, make notes maybe, learn all the setup, all of this. But but Crash it's just boom, go, have fun, see what you can do.
Yeah, exactly. You can basically route in one day just by yourself without watching any video.
Just by completing the game. And then,
And that's very, very, very fun.
And you don't really have to practice, really. You practice by running through the game. I mean, maybe the later levels on Island 3, but... Obviously, it all depends on the individual.
Yeah, that's true.
So for Cookie now, the green barrels, just jump over them, but there are some bouncing brown barrels that he might have to wait in a few spots unless he's, can apply his speed run.
Why he's waiting? Why he's jumping? He cannot just destroy it with the triple mask.
Oh, true, yeah. The mask changes everything, man.
Because he was with a triple mask, but he was jumping the barrels for some reason. Maybe there's some kind of a stagger.
Yeah.
And that's why he was jumping through the barrels. That's insane, man. He's like flying through the barrels.
Yeah. So Lau and Ernie both on Koala Boss. Lau's dodging the rocks. See what happens
really?
when the TNT comes down, because on obviously the last cycle, it's a bit more difficult to just run to one side.
Oh, that's correct. She's dodging the boxes. The stones. That's very interesting.
As long as she's aware of the TNTs, then she'll be fine.
Yeah. I think the last phase of the boss is the most complex one.
Yeah, are there 3 TNTs? I guess we'll find out. Cookie's on Pinstripe Boss. Just hide behind the chairs, and when he stops shooting, you just spin on him. But you got to be careful not to get too close because he can bounce you. And I consider that a hit. It's a bit of crowd control, isn't it? Like a stun. It's a displacement, basically.
Yep. Yeah, I think this boss is not like the worst thing can happen to you is that you kind of rush yourself, get greedy before he stops shooting, and of course you will get hit because of that.
Yeah,
It's about patience, this boss.
definitely. So Lau took a hit, but I didn't see where. I'm not sure if it was on that boss.
Oh, she took a hit. Yeah, maybe in Koala. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And Brugar is doing another bonus level.
Yeah, that's
I'm
interesting.
not sure why. For the key, but so Ernie's on heavy machinery, so the one he's not going to skip.
Yep. Another rope
find-
level from Cookie.
Oh yeah, the second rope level. if you master the rope, then these levels aren't too bad. But like we said, it's like parrying it in the other games. You can master it and you can parry bosses. They seem easy, but if you haven't perfected the parry, then you're probably gonna get hit
Yeah.
now and then. So
Yeah, that's insane.
the fact that Cookie can do this is amazing, I'd say.
Yeah, that's very, very impressive, guys. Because this is not simple as
It looks
as it
easy, but
looks.
it's very hard.
It's very frustrating when you fall down and you don't position yourself correctly. So we have another $20 donation from Silver106, and it says, "Good luck to all the runners from HD Crash speedrunning community. Thank you for having our game. Thank you so much for the donation.
Yeah,
Hope
thank
to
you.
see you making no hits in the future."
Pretty hyped to have like the range of games, because whilst I was waiting to commentate on this one, I was watching a bit of Hades, and that game's incredible. So it's just cool to see people no hit, especially indie games. I don't know why, just take it away from what it originated as with Soulsborne and
Yeah.
bring it into any game you want, really.
Yeah, it's very fun. It's always fun, to watch other no hits from other games. Unfortunately, Resident Evil wasn't on this event. I'm mad about that, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been cool. You could have been running, I could have been commentating. That would have been sick. Oh, okay, Cookie's on Slippery Climb, which is probably, I would say, the hardest, or at least one of the hardest levels of the entire run.
Yeah, that's correct. And this is mainly because the checkpoints are really far away from each other, if you can see it like that. Like the checkpoint is very, very behind if you die.
Yeah.
So you have to restart like a lot of path if you die. So
Yeah.
that's what makes this level very, very complex and very, very hard.
And even if you don't, say if you do it hitless, you still have to worry about, like, you have to go up at one point. There's just so many different things. There's birds, there's platforms, there's these steps, spikes. It's a lot to take in, especially on your first go.
Yeah, and also the Aku is not very helpful because most of the time you will fall down and the Aku doesn't save you from that.
Yeah, exactly. So Brugar's on Koala. Oh, he just completed him. Nice.
Nice, GG for Brugar.
Ernie and Lau are like matched with each other now. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah, they are on the same level.
Yeah.
Let's see what they do with the barrels.
So yeah, they're just waiting a slight bit before going. They're making sure the laser has obviously passed before they jump. Whereas obviously Cookie, he just knows the timing and Yeah. So that's the big difference between if you've done speedruns of this game and if you've only hit them.
Yeah, and here is the first introduction of the scientists of Neocortex, and they are throwing like potions to Crash.
Yeah, yeah.
And do you remember the scream of those in Crash Bandicoot 2 1? Yeah, like they scream.
Oh, you mean when they fall and die?
Yeah, exactly that one.
Bro, the noises in this game, the music, everything, it's insane. The sound design, I love it. Oh, man.
Yeah, the music though, the music is like Chef Kiss in this game.
Yeah, and that's what's underrated about doing runs as well. Like, I've found if I'm running Bloodborne, it's a bit dark, dingy, depressing, and if you're doing it over and over, but with Crash, it's so happy and vibrant.
Yeah,
it's like easier to start a new run.
Yeah, it's very fun. To be honest.
Yep, Cookie, no problems with slippery climb. He's just a pro. There's nothing more to say about Cookie really. He just knows what he's doing, and he's executing it very well.
He's flying through the levels.
Oh, we've missed Lau took another hit, but we've been missing them. I guess when there's obviously 4 screens to watch, that's the issue. Okay.
Yeah,
Cookie's on lights out. He needs to go.
But yeah, so for this level that Cookie's right now, there's a light gameplay that you can, like, the Akkus that's in here won't save you from damage or from a hit. They will give you light. That's why they are like from that color, and they just last some specific time. So if you don't continue running, you will lose the light, and of course it will be everything black, and it's more than sure that it will fall down.
Like, because even if you've memorized the level, sometimes I guess if you get to the point where you lose the light, it means you've been standing still. So the movement of like the platform will be out of sync to what you know. So it's very hard to recover if you happen to spend too long trying to get past a certain part in this level. Yeah.
Of course, Cookie is like flying through the level. Like you have more time with light, of course.
Insane. I need to take notes on this guy. Just insane.
Yeah, that's very cool from this game. It has this kind of gameplay.
Yeah, it switches it up.
It was very, very awesome to watch some things like this
definitely.
in games. On the PS1 time.
All those years ago.
Right, so I think Ernie is about to fight... Oh no, sorry, I think he's about to go to Slippery Climb.
Oh ho ho!
Maybe.
Exciting! And Cookie's on Jaws of Darkness.
No, he's on Toxic Waste. No, I'm wrong.
Yeah, this is just like a really long level. I can't really think of anything in Jaws of Darkness that's really difficult. It's just quite long. And obviously, timing with the bats. And these, there's that really scary jump at one point. I'm not sure if that was it or if it's later on.
Yeah, you are watching Ernyfran's screen. He's jumping the barrel, so there must be a reason for that with the triple mask. There must be a stagger or something like that.
Or maybe it's just good practice in case when the mask runs out. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe they are doing just in case the mask over. Maybe it's because of that.
So, Brugar, what the party just did, you can activate those boxes if you just want to run along, but as long as you jump at the right time from the metal platform, you will just hit the box and then land on the other side.
Yep, that's correct.
So, and it saves time, so yeah.
Yeah, Lau, it's on the same level as Ernie. And I think Brugar just arrived to the Toxic Waste right now. No, he's in Generator Room. He's one level behind of Ernie and Lau.
Yeah. I think his death ate a bit of time for him, so
Yes. For example, where Ernie right now passed through, it's one of the troll things that the game has, because it looks like the barrel won't jump, but it jumps very, 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 very high, and you have to just stand up on that platform, or otherwise, because you will start jumping, because you will think it won't jump and it will hit you. It's very troll.
Yeah.
So Ernie's on pinstripe right now. Pretty sure they will use the same strat. Even the speedrun, it's kind of slow, a little faster maybe.
Because there's nothing you can do whilst pinstripe shooting.
Yeah, I think Crash Bandicoot 1 there's an advanced tech you can make here.
Oh.
But I can't remember correctly. Yeah, I think there's one. But yeah, in Insane Trilogy, as Dopamine said at the beginning of the game, they change a lot of... like, not a lot of things in the game, but at least some kind of hitboxes and gameplay are being changed.
Yeah. So Cookie just skipped Heavy Machinery. That's why they got the green gem earlier. So it cuts out a whole late game level, which is, yeah, very smart idea.
Yep. So he will fight Brio, right? Yeah, he's fighting Brio.
Oh, here we
right
go. Ernie just did pinstripe, no problems.
Nice, GG for Ernie. So on Brio, what you want to chip is when he throw his green bottle, he will spawn like some kind of flubber thing in the floor.
Yeah.
And you have to jump above it, and that will inflict damage to Brio. But when he's throwing his purple bubbles, you have to dodge that, because that will inflict damage. And also this, as you can see, these bubble things, these flower things can start jumping to you, so you need to be careful. But I think that's only on the last phase of the boss, not on the first ones. On the first one, I think they just stand still.
I think if you give them enough time, they will start to move, but because obviously there's only one to worry about, you jump on it, it's fine. But when there's three to worry about, you can't really jump from one to one to one without getting hit, so...
Yeah, and he just drank the Super Soldier serum. Unfortunately, he wasn't worth of it, and he became Hulk. And yeah, so
and
what...
They've got a recurring joke about skipping leg day as well, because Koala and this guy both have tiny legs.
Yeah, like chicken legs.
Yeah. GG to Cookie. We got two people, Lau and Ernie, on the second rope level, and they seem to be going faster this time. Maybe they got their confidence after the first one.
The Hamburger is one level behind, if I'm not wrong. Or two, no, I think it's 2 levels behind. Yeah, I think it's 2, because I think Brugar didn't fight Pinstripe yet, you're right?
Yeah. So Cookie's on the lab. It's quite a fast, not too hard level. You do have to worry about those scientists throwing things at you. And there's a tricky part near the end of the level where you have to time... There are lasers and there's a platform. You have to time it quite well.
Yeah, and also those guys with the electric thing on their hands.
Yeah, you can jump over them, but I like to be comfortable, and when the electric runs out, you can spin them, and you do that 3 times, and they fall off the end of the ledge.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, there are a lab, like the lab section of the game is the last one, like in Resident Evil.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Sorry, Chad. I love Resident Evil. I will stop talking about it.
Yeah, Aries more than me, but yeah, we both love Resi. Especially the first game, dude. What is your favorite one, as a side note?
Of Resi?
Yeah.
4.
Okay. It is pretty damn good. I've played most of it. So, Brugar's on Pinstripe.
Yeah, he's on Pinstripe.
And Lau's on Slippery Climb, same as Ernie's about to be on Slippery Climb too.
Yeah.
Timing the platforms and just jumping perfectly is paramount on Slippery Climb.
Yeah, you need to be very, very careful. Otherwise, you basically restart the whole level, because the checkpoints are very far away from each other.
Yeah. Oh, and Cookie's on the last boss. As long as he's, he knows about the hitboxes, which he definitely does, then he's fine, yeah.
Yeah, so Neocortex, the boss fight's about dodging the purple balls that he throws from his gun, and the green one you want to spin it, and that's what will inflict him damage.
Yeah. So the purple ones go straight to you. The blue ones hang about. So you have to time your jumps to avoid the blue ones whilst also trying to spin the green one. It can be kind of tricky, and if you miss it, you get another shot at that phase, that section. But obviously, usually you want to kill bosses as fast as possible, so nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, and as you can see on the third phase of the boss fight, the first green bubble will stand still in the air, and you have to throw, I think, 1 or 2 more to inflict him damage. He's not directly.
Yeah, again, he's getting really close to the edge, and he's slowly stutter-stepping away. That's the best way to avoid the hitbox. The janky hitboxes on that boss.
Yeah,
and obviously the last part is free.
It has a tracking system, the purple ones, right?
I'm not sure, but yeah, I would say that's a safe assumption.
Yeah, because if you are out of camera, it will just hit you. I think it has some kind of tracking system, the purple ones.
Yeah. Well,
for Cookie.
Yeah, 47 in-game time. That's insane.
Yeah,
but all the other runners are going pretty fast too.
So unfortunately in this game there are not like a game summary at the end of the game that shows you the real in-game time. So that's why the speedrunners use the load remover tool.
Yeah. 47 minutes, dude. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's insane. GG for Cookie.
Yeah, well done.
So Brugar is on the second rope level.
He's spun, so he's got his own sort of tell for when he's on the right part of the rope, I guess.
Yep, he's positioned himself correctly, and then he starts running forward.
I would guess that when he spins, he sees, because your feet kind of come together, he sees it's like peak, like on the rope.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Which is a nice way to do it.
Yeah, I never saw that. Alright, so Lau just end the slippery climb level. I think she didn't get hit at all on that level. GG for Lau.
Okay, now Cookie is flexing because he's gone to Stormy Ascent, which is that's Stormy Ascent, right? That's a very hard one to do.
Yeah.
I know a runner, is it Jowl? I'm pretty sure you know him. He's done the 100% plus Stormy Ascent, so what's that, 101% no hit?
Oh really? Oh no, I never heard about.
Okay. Saw it on YouTube, so.
Oh, maybe because of that. He's not on Team Hitless.
Ah, okay.
Maybe it's because of that. Yeah, that's very, very impressive.
But I think he did it, like, as in he did Stormy Ascent as the first level, so obviously the whole game was unlocked, and then he went back through. But that's still quite a challenge.
Yeah, because it's not like there's a game plus in this game, so it doesn't matter if you do it like that, I guess.
Yeah.
Like you don't have any kind of
so
how can I say that? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Ernie just got through Slippery Climb, no issues.
Nice, GG. Yeah, Brugar's on the Slippery Climb too.
Yeah. This jump that he's on right now, you have to time it, so the bird has to be coming down whilst the platform's coming down. He did it differently, so I guess, there's more leeway than I thought, but
yeah,
it can be hard.
Like, it works like on every jumping platform that you have. Like if you hold down the jump button, you will jump longer. So
yeah, but if the platform's going up as you jump up, it can you can sometimes miss it. So
yeah, that's correct.
That's one of the more technical jumps on Slippery Climb.
But yeah, Ernie, it's on the light level.
Yeah. And Lau just blitzed through it. Let's see how he does.
What is Cookie doing right now? He's going for all gems.
Yeah, he just did the bonus level on this, didn't he? So I think he's just having fun and also just showing us other runners how much we have to learn still. I think, I don't know, Resi and Crash, they kind of speedrunning them and no hitting them are kind of maybe the closest of any other game. I don't know. In Hitless, it's quite a bold claim to make, but it's
yeah.
like I mean the skills transfer over more. I think on these two games like quite nicely. So if I were to run a game, it'd probably be Crash and Resi just because I know them so well.
Okay,
but
so Cookie got hit flexing. Sorry for cutting you.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, but that doesn't count as hit. Of course.
Yeah, it doesn't count. It doesn't count.
Yeah. So what were you saying about Resi?
Oh no, just Crash and Resi. Like, I feel like if you've no hit one, then jumping up to speedrun might not be too much of an issue. But if you've no hit Dark Souls 3, let's say, jumping up to speedrun is a huge.
Oh yeah.
Huge. It's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I think it's mostly because of the major glitches that those game has.
Yeah,
like Resi
definitely.
and Crash doesn't have a lot of glitches that you can use.
But the way you do the stair thing, I saw your video. That seems quite difficult to learn initially.
Oh, the stair skating, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some advanced tech, yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, that's true. Like, you know, hit one, you can speedrun the other, and vice versa. You know, if you speedrun one, you can like no hit the other one without having to learn a lot of stuff.
Exactly. So Brugger on lights out as well. No one's had an issue with that level. It is quite a comfy level once you learn it.
Yep. Yeah, he's going very, very fast. Not stopping at all. Oh, that rat was very, very close. I thought he would hit him. Yeah, those rats I think has some kind of tracking system as well.
Yeah, they do follow you. Same with like the turtles and stuff. But they're not too aggressive. Because imagine if they actually leapt at you like, you know, a dog in Dark Souls or something.
Yep.
Would make it way harder. Oh, so...
Ernie got hit.
Yeah, the timing the bats.
Yeah, this was I was talking about at the beginning. Like, the bats are there just to troll you. Like, you think you're safe jumping these two walls, but then the bats appear and immediately hit you. It sucks.
Yeah. It's probably definitely better to make a point to stay still and just wait for one cycle of the bats and then go.
Yeah.
So, Brugger's on Jaws of Darkness, right? And Lau is on Castle Machinery, right? And that's a level ahead. So, I think Lau's in the lead right now.
Then Ernie and then Brugger.
Okay.
Cookie's going for the relics, I think.
I wonder if he's... Yeah, is that lights out or is that
yeah, I think
the extra
lights
level?
out.
Lights out, yeah. Maybe he's doing a metaphor. You know, his run's ended, so...
He's showing us the timer, like basically in the game.
Ah, yeah. So yeah, if anyone wants to no-hit Crash, it's probably a great run to start with if you want to get into no hits, but you don't want anything too heavy. just play it loads, and you would eventually kind of get there on your own. And then you just have to have like the goal in mind and attack the goal, right?
Yeah, and it's very fun, to be honest, to run Crash games.
Yeah.
Very, very fun. If you like it, you should definitely try it.
Definitely. Can you think of any other games that, you know, are similar to Crash where it's easy to get into? Because you can talk about other platformers, but Celeste and Cuphead, some people have done that, and that's just insane.
Yeah, that's insane. For me, that's insane too. I will say Resi 4, and I'm joking. Don't play this. I believe the classic Resident Evil are also like that.
Yeah, I do. They're amazing. So
like there are no high advanced tech that you have to learn.
Oh, we've got a raid.
Oh, we got a raid. I'm not watching the stream. Let me watch it. Holy shit. Oh, sorry for the... Oh, Dino, thanks so much for the raid. 700 people, welcome to the charity
Lizard
event.
raid.
Yeah,
I've been stressing like myself to be PG, so...
Yeah, thank you so much, Dino.
The only square we've had today, right? Or like in this cast, so it's all good.
Yep, that's correct.
Everybody gets one. Oh, okay. Cookie's showing off some.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that's one of the glitches. It's banned in Team Hitless, of course.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But it's allowed on speedrun. But yeah, that's...
Okay, Lau's coming up to... She's
glitches.
doing her real Nitro Spro now, so... See how she gets on?
Yep. So dodging the purple bottles, waiting for the green one, waiting for Flabber, and jump above it.
Yeah, and he'll progress with 1 green, 2 green, 3 green, and as that progresses, so does the explosive ones. He ramps it up and does more. You have to move around a bit more each time.
And I believe he did start doing it faster, right?
Yeah. Oh, takes 2 out in 1. That's really good.
Yeah, that was very, very good.
She's going fast. Yeah, I usually go like in a rectangle, so just to see move side to side. That seems simpler. It seems better.
Going for the Super Soldier serum. Nice. So if you stand up on that on that stone, you are safe.
Yeah, to a point. I think if you stand there and just let him come to you, he will smash you.
Okay. Brio smash.
And it helps with jumping on the head, because if you jump on his arms, then you'll hit.
Okay, so the hitbox, it's on his head, not on his arms. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. And now we've got Ernie doing Brio. So Lau did it, no issues.
Yeah, GG for Lau.
I think Ernie, yeah, he's doing more of the rectangle movement.
Yeah, so that's very cool in some places in this game. Like maybe you think the strats are pretty straightforward and there's only one way you can do it. But there are plenty of them.
Yeah. Runners usually, like if you have 2 runners doing the same run, even if they followed the same video, they would probably change small things here and there, and that's what I love about no hits. Everyone has their own little way to do things, and obviously we all achieve the same goal in the end, so... So Lau's jumping over the electric dudes as well.
Oh, nice.
Ernie,
so this is the last level before Neocortex, I believe?
Yeah. We'll see how she gets on with those pesky hitboxes. So Ernie's jumping onto the head when he's still quite far away, and in the past I've had issues with that, but it's working perfectly for him, so yeah.
Look at Cookie screen. He go out of bounds.
What? It's amazing. I didn't know you could do that in this game.
Yeah, I think even in the classic it's worse. Like there are more places you can do that.
Yeah.
Like in
So he
Insane
was he
3D
still on
GTA.
top of the. He was still on top of something though in the game, right? His character didn't just disappear.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
correct.
Yeah. So where's
Bruger
Brugar
did
at the moment?
the bonus for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, he's on. He's really far back. He's on a. Which is that Sunset Vista? No, that's the one before it. Did he finish?
No, I didn't watch him
confused.
fighting Brio on Cortex.
Yeah.
I'm confused too.
Yeah, the Lost City. See, so that's before Sunset Vista. Did he give up or?
I don't know. But anyway, Lau, it's right now on Neo Cortex.
Oh, of course, Eden. Because yeah, that's something. You have to complete Sunset Vista like you just kill all the boxes and you have to not die. But he fell to his death, so he's gone back to this level to get the green gem in order to skip. Is it Castle Machinery later on, or Heavy Machinery?
Yeah, one of the levels. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't remember
okay.
the exact name, but yeah, you skip one level with the green gem. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, Lau's on the last boss now. The hardest part is the ending of this boss when he shoots. He turns his gun into a bit of a Uzi.
Yeah.
Shoots a lot of those purple
Start
ones.
using
Pink.
quick shot.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
kid is
from Resi.
cheating.
Oh, okay. She jumps him, which is, if you figured out your own way to do that, that's fine. I'd say it's a bit riskier, but whatever works for the person, right? Boom, there she goes.
GG for Lau.
GG.
And Ernie, I believe it's almost on Neo Cortex.
Yeah. Yeah, this will be it now, yeah. That gem room is scary though to me still. Imagine just how embarrassing it would be if you fell down there on a hitless run.
It happens a lot of times, I believe. More than everyone would like to see it.
Yeah, stuff like that in these runs.
Meme hits are daily.
The worst hits obviously are the ones the game kind of, effed you over.
Or you bring fart and you get hit because of that. And those are the worst. But yeah, I think Ernie's going for the same strat as Cookie. We will see on the last phases if he jumps over the bubbles or not.
Yeah, I think Cookie's way, it's the way I do it. I think it's the best. Well, most secure, let's say. I don't like to say any strat's better than another, There are some clear ones, but
yeah,
he seems to be. No, yeah, he jumps as well. Okay. I think I got hit one time with the jumps, and I just thought I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, that happens all the
GG.
time. Like you, yeah, GG for Ernie. So
when
I
you get
think,
far into a run, you get hit, and then you're like, I got to change this strat.
Yeah, that's correct. Like that's what you usually do almost all the time.
Brugar's on Brio.
Yeah, Brio definitely start throwing faster his bubbles when he ends,
Yeah.
or when he's transitioned to the next phase.
So, Lau had 4 hits finish, but 4 hits still isn't bad. Sub 5 run.
Yeah, for a game
During a
like Crash, it's
tournament,
very good.
they're all probably a bit nervous. Still great.
Oh, yeah.
And Ernie's only 2, and then Cookie. Oof. But Brugar, yeah, he's this matters now. He could be second. He's
Yep.
recovered well. He's recovered well. I think it was smart of him to skip Sunset Vista and come back to it. Just get like a little refresh.
Yeah, he's very close to the end anyway. Like, it's only this boss. Once he finish Brio, there's one level and then Neocortex.
Yeah.
GG.
GG.
That was clean.
I like how hype he is, like fapping for himself. That's cool, man. Got to keep yourself going somehow. Sometimes on these runs.
Yeah, it's very cool for him. Having the high energy on these runs,
Yeah.
the best thing you can do. Yeah, because making no hits, I think, is most mental than.
Oh, for sure. Like
Then
most
ability.
people could learn the skills needed because a lot of it is muscle memory, right? But pushing through the resets and all of that is the hardest part.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not like you're competing against someone else. You're
Yeah,
basically
it's just-
competing against yourself, so.
The self and the game, yeah.
Oh, he's killing the electric guys.
Yeah. This is what I usually do just to be safe. Again, one time I jumped over and I got zapped for some reason. So
Do they scream like in Crash 2
sorry, say
when
again.
they fall down? Like the electric guys, like the scientists?
I think so, yeah. Well, either way, these ones still sound hilarious. So
And they are all the same. They are clones, I believe.
oh,
I never read the lore, of course, but I'm just supposing.
I think you might be
Maybe.
right though. For some reason, in the back of my head, that rings true. You know, I think they might be Brio's people, like experiments.
Yeah, like even Crash is one of his experiments.
Yeah. That part, it seems hard, but it's not really. Yeah, you just lead the green guy to one side. Because there's a bunch of lasers, it can be a bit of a mind thing.
Yeah.
I noticed how Bruger hid in that little corner. That's the best way to kind of time that section.
Yeah, because I think the green ones has some track system as well, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, I censored myself on that one.
Yeah, he's on Neocortex. Ah, no, there's one more level. One more level. Yeah, there's one more level. I believe. Oh no, it's only the platform.
Here we go, last boss.
Okay, good luck
Is,
for Bruger.
is he gonna lock in second place?
Hopefully. Wait, what?
He's taking a stroll. Maybe he missed a level?
No. Neocortex was available.
He's doing a bonus level. I mean, this hog mission is harder than the previous one. Which kind of makes sense, obviously, because it's just a progression, but...
I believe he's just flexing right now. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully he won't
It's only a flex if you get it hitless, right?
yeah.
Boing. Now, one weird thing about these levels is Crash looks at the camera and does a little suggestive eyebrow raise, and then jumps on the hog. So this is a kid's game, Ares. It's a kid's game, right? What's that all about?
Yeah, we didn't care about that on that time. But yeah. I think in Crash 2, when on polar levels, that doesn't happen, right?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure.
I can't remember. I think that doesn't happen in Polar.
It doesn't, or it does?
It doesn't. I think it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure on Crash Bandicoot 3 with the dinosaur that doesn't happen. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah, it's really cool how they progress those levels into different, because it changes to a bear, but then obviously the levels are slidey and slippery, and then I'm not sure what happens with the dino ones. Do they go in like some sort of sludge?
Sorry, what? What do you mean?
You know, like. Oh, don't worry, it's fine.
Okay.
It's a mare point anyway. I'm just
No, it's cool. No
Bit
worries. But I didn't understand very well. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh no, he died. So that counts.
So
as
is
a
he
hit.
doing the bonus? Is this the bonus or is this lights out again?
Is there a bonus level of lights out?
There's an extra level once you can unlock it. What's it called?
Yeah, I think this is the extra one because
Okay.
it looks kind of different. But of course, because he didn't finish the game, this should count as a hit.
Oh, for sure. He's choosing to extend his run. So I think he's just having fun though, innit? So
I think there's a little more time we have left, so it's cool. So another hit.
So Elden Ring next.
Yep.
Is it just any percent?
Yep, it's hitless 100%.
Nice.
The last game of the day and the charity event.
Yeah, it's cool to end on that one. I believe it's the most recent game of the whole list, right?
Yeah, the whole Souls, because I think the last game of Team Hitless is Crash Bandicoot and Celeste.
Ah.
Yeah, those were the last one that being added.
Did you see how Celeste went? Did anyone get hitless?
I don't think so.
Yeah, Nick,
Can't
is that
remember, but yeah, I think no one got it hitless. Yeah, because it's like
the
very
pressure?
complex team.
And yeah, it's very difficult.
I'm pretty sure on Dark Souls 1 someone have it hitless.
Nice. Yeah, it'd be cool to see how many hitless runs were achieved during the entire event.
Oh yeah, for sure. Resi was hitless, by the way.
Oh.
Joking.
I was gonna say there was no resi, right?
Yeah, there wasn't a Resi game. That's why it was hitless.
Yeah. Maybe next time. Would you run it if it's there next time?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of people wanting to get in on that, but
Oh yeah, of course.
if it's
I will
RE1 and you
definitely
need a
run.
spot, I'm there.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'll contact you. Don't worry about it.
So he did the second kind
Bonus
of
level.
lights out level. But he's got to seal this last boss in, that's the thing.
I think he's going for Neocortex right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Just hyping
Or-
himself up a bit. Let's go.
Oh no, he's going for the Stormy accent.
Oh. So I wonder if he's ever attempted this hitless before, if he's just winging it, you know?
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe he attempted once. I know he has any percent of this game.
Yeah, but this level is like
Yeah, this
harder
is
than
not
any percent level. You're like
Yeah.
by quite a margin, to be honest. By quite a lot, so
Yeah, I think this is for the all levels, right? For the all levels category, for the
Yeah.
100%.
This isn't in 100%.
Oh, this isn't okay.
This is like 101%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I think this level is only available in Insane Trilogy.
They cut it. Yeah, I think they cut it from the actual game in the past, and I guess for good reason. But you know, if they're re-releasing it, they may as well let people have a crack at this. Oof, that seems difficult. But again, there's not really much to say about Crash whilst people are doing things. It's kind of just like, okay, yeah, he jumped to this platform, he timed it well, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's like, it's very complex to also make a commentary video on this.
Yeah.
But it's fine anyway.
A lot of it
It's
you have to feel.
a very good game.
Yeah, oh man.
Like, I think the most things you have to do when you're making commentary or a guide of this game is letting the people know about the timings and the things that can go wrong if you don't do it something specifically.
Yeah, that's a great place to start. What can go wrong? Okay, I'll guide them away from all of that. Something you did really well in your Resi guide.
Oh, thanks, man. But yeah, guys, someone has to do the Insane Trilogy guide for No Hit.
Someone has to.
Yep, no one has done
think-
it yet.
Oh, okay. I think Eden would be a good. Well, he's got uni and all that, but Eden 96 would be a good
It's
candidate.
pretty good.
He's done
Good
the trilogy now, the trilogy any percent.
Yeah, he's the first person doing it.
Yeah.
That's very, very good. Very, very impressive.
And I just copy other people's strats, bro. I don't know what I'd say for this.
About on what game?
Well, just Crash even. I think like you said, making a guide for this would be quite hard.
Yeah, because people always love to watch a guide. You know.
I guess
So
if you
it's
broke it down
always
to
good.
levels, it might be easier.
Yeah.
But no, Brugar's doing really well on this level.
Yeah, he didn't get hit. So what do you think? It's better to play with a keyboard or with a controller?
Oh, I don't think I'm a good person to comment on that because I love the controller most of the time. I grew up with consoles, video game consoles, and I would always use the controller even for FPS. But I've changed my ways a little bit. You need keyboard and mouse for FPS, really. But Crash is fine on a controller. I think the developers recommend a controller, maybe.
Yeah, I believe for Crash 1 can be helpful to play with keyboard.
Yeah.
But definitely for Crash 2, 3, and 4, not really, because you need to make those high-tech. If you want to make like the neutral slide spin and that kind of stuff, I think it's basically impossible to do that on keyboard.
Right, you can kind of slide your thumb across multiple buttons, but it's kind of hard to do that. Hey, he did the level.
Yeah, that was
Respect. A graphic
old
at the end.
Crash.
So.
Love to see it.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah, that Crash was awesome.
Look how hype he gets as well. That's cool. Alright, is it last boss time? Come on, boy. Let's go.
Nice.
And he's still... Well, he's up to 2 now, but still. That was good. He could still joint second.
I think it was 3 because he got hit 2 times on the lights out level.
Ah, okay.
Like he died 2 times, I guess. I'm not pretty sure.
But yeah, obviously, this tournament, it's not really a competition, right? It's just showcasing
Yeah, it's
the
showcase,
game.
for charity. Yeah, that's the main goal for this.
But Cookie, just demolish this run. That's all I'll say. I don't want to like, you know.
Cookie, come to Resident Evil.
Yeah,
Hey, there you-
everyone did amazing, but Cookie just.
Yeah, Cookie fly through the levels. Obliterate all the levels.
I love how most of the runners, they've been spinning whilst moving. So he just ducked under the blue one, but spun and caught the green anyway. And usually I jump and then spin, but their way is just so much better. Last one. Oh,
Nice.
GG. Well done, everyone. Triple no scope. Memes at the end. MLG, those were the days. Yeah, everyone's sub 5, which is great.
Yeah, that was very, very good. GG to all the runners.
Yeah,
They
well
did
done,
great.
everyone. And thank you to the organisers of this event.
Oh yeah, thanks so much, Josh, for hosting today. And thanks so
Josh
much
and
for everyone
Aries,
that
you
made
did a
this
lot
happen.
to bring it all together, really, didn't you? So
Oh, well.
Oh yeah, all the mod team.
We couldn't do
Yeah,
it without,
so much.
you know, all the runners and all the commentators. So thank you to everybody here as well.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And really
So,
couldn't
thank
do
you
it
all.
without, you know, people showing up and watching. So thank you
Yeah.
guys for watching. Thank you for donating to the charity as well.
Yep.
We're up to over $4,200 going into Elden Ring here.
Nice. All right. So
Very
thanks
strong
so much for
potential to hit
having us.
that 5K goal. Very strong potential there.
definitely.
Very excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you very much. I am going to go ahead and get us started and ready for Elden Ring.
Nice.
Nice.
So I
Thanks so much for
will-
having us, man.
Yeah, thank you guys for commentating. Y'all did an amazing job. Guys, be sure to check
Cheers.
out all of these runners and all of these commentators. They all did an incredible job, and you guys should definitely go check them out. We've got our runners command. We've got our commentators command. And without further ado, we will go ahead and get set up for Elden Ring. Thank you guys very much for your donations during Crash and during Hades. You guys are very generous. And we are going to continue the charity fun. Let me just reset this timer for you guys while we get set up here. All right, we will be back in about 10 minutes. Thank you again to all of our runners. Thank you to our commentators. And coming up, we're going to have Elden Ring Any Percent Hitless featuring, if I can pull up our runners list here, featuring Ernyfran, Barian, Back Flippius, and for our fourth runner, we may have a surprise special guest. So we will be back in just a little bit. Stick around. I'll have an awesome show for you.